told you yesterday, he told you to your face, it was your fault. You made a mistake here. That you should have talked your son out of this because he's risking something being out of the fight game for 2 years.
My son did not tell me that. Look here, I'm just gonna tell you this right here. I believe my son can win.
Okay.
And that without a doubt. Look, man, you gonna see something you ain't never seen.
I agree with that.
You done seen Floyd many a time. All you see, everything you saw was success. And I'm gonna tell you, there ain't gonna be nothing else but that.
It continues happening. I don't understand how, but Floyd has woven himself into a contractual boa constrictor and can't get out of it, and likely the only way out is to actually fight Manny Pacquiao.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s father has finally broken his silence following the dramatic collapse surrounding the rumored rematch with Manny Pacquiao and the explosive multi-million-dollar Netflix legal controversy connected to it. Despite the growing tension and confusion, he strongly insisted that the fight is still happening and confidently claimed Floyd would dominate the rematch and even knock Pacquiao out.
Man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. can take a punch.
I've seen him take a few.
This guy right here can't take nothing. I'm telling you right now.
He can't take nothing.
Oh, does that mean?
Can't take nothing. Don't do it, Pops.
Are you
I'm over here on my
suggesting
phone.
your son is going to knock him out?
Hey, that's very possible with him. With him, that's possible.
With him?
It's possible.
The entire rematch situation was thrown into chaos after Mayweather publicly stated that the fight was never official and would only be an exhibition. Those comments immediately created controversy because they appeared to contradict earlier agreements and reports suggesting that both sides had already moved forward with a professional fight arrangement.
Back to you at Sphere. What part did being at the Sphere kind of play when you taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're going to do it again, and hopefully we're going to entertain the people.
Right. And as far as that, what's it going to be like fighting him again, like 11 years later now?
It's just, I never really took any of, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions.
A representative connected to Manny Pacquiao's promotion team, Jazz Math, issued a serious warning to Mayweather. He explained that violating the signed agreement could trigger major legal consequences, including potential action involving Netflix. According to him, breaking or dishonoring the contract could result in enormous financial penalties that might reach hundreds of millions of dollars.
So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing.
Math also completely rejected Floyd's claim that the event was an exhibition. He insisted the agreement was always intended to be a real professional boxing match and remains legally binding. He even suggested that Mayweather may be trying to avoid Pacquiao because of concerns about his current form and the danger of risking his undefeated record.
I think our focus comes down to looking at this fight and trying to get this fight across the finish line. Is he scared? Why would he else make up trying to turn it into an exhibition? So exhibition is completely off the table. He needs to, if he wants to be, look, he claims he's TBE. All the guys around him that are on his payroll claim he's TBE. Everyone claims he's TBE, right? But when you really look at it, the fans know Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world champion.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather is not, right? Manny Pacquiao has certain accolades and achievements that other Floyd Mayweather doesn't. Now, Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record. So does Rocky Marciano. Great. He's not unique in any form or...
At the same time, many people now believe the fight could eventually collapse altogether. Manny Pacquiao reportedly wants a legitimate rematch, not an exhibition filled with restrictions and lower stakes. Since Pacquiao refuses to accept the exhibition format Mayweather appears to prefer, the chances of both sides reaching a final agreement continue to look uncertain.
We'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight. Like there's a decision.
Right. And we hear you're quite the professional singer as...
Boxing analyst Wade Plemons argues that Floyd Mayweather may be dealing with major financial pressure behind the scenes. According to him, mounting debts and poor financial management could be forcing Floyd to chase multiple fights, business deals, and quick paydays at the same time. Plemons believes this pressure may even explain why Mayweather is allegedly willing to risk contract disputes in order to secure fast money.
Mayweather has absolutely f***ed himself in big 2026. It's because he's in massive debt. Again, Floyd is going broke. I told you this over multiple videos. I'm following up here to say it again. Floyd is terrible with his money. He owes a lot of people a lot of money. And I'm willing to bet Floyd Mayweather debacle of 2026 continues to get worse. He has, again, woven himself into a pretzel of contract negotiations and potentially breaching one, if not all of them, to satisfy the other contract negotiations or obligations that he's already...
Many analysts also believe that if the rematch actually happens, Floyd Mayweather would likely avoid dangerous exchanges and rely heavily on defense, movement, and tactical boxing rather than standing toe-to-toe with Pacquiao. Critics say fans could interpret that style as running from the action. However, Floyd Mayweather Sr. defended that approach, explaining that true boxing is about hitting without getting hit, controlling distance, using intelligence, and winning rounds safely through strategy rather than reckless aggression.
I think I'm going to see a lot of duck and run, duck and run, duck and run. A lot of shoulder roll, duck and run.
Hey, that's the name of the game.
Is the winner?
That's the name of the game. How do you think the man been winning all the time?
Hey, that's what he does.
His daddy taught it.
He runs great. He ducks
Sure
great.
do.
Yep.
And punch in the process.
And
Yes,
there's
yes.
only one way.
You can say all what you want to say, but guess what? You can't win no fight if you ain't got no arms and no legs. So I'm trying to tell you, trying to say Floyd is running, so that means he's running. That means he ain't fighting because he ain't got arms to fight with. He ain't hitting nobody, so he ain't scoring.
Complicating matters further, Mayweather has also been linked to several other fights and exhibition events planned for 2026. Since reports claim he already signed agreements connected to Pacquiao, taking on additional bouts could potentially create legal conflicts and scheduling problems, leaving his entire fight calendar uncertain.
Talk about Floyd Mayweather's potential other commitments. This is a little bit of a finer detail to the Manny Pacquiao fight and why maybe Floyd was trying to get around the verbiage of a real fight and flat out scam Manny Pacquiao and Netflix into having an exhibition when that's not what they signed a contract for. This might be why, because, I had speculated Floyd didn't want to lose his O. He didn't want to be in a real fight because that jeopardizes his legacy, even though he says he doesn't care about legacy. But also, he needs money very, very badly, so he was going to try to do a workaround where he considered this an exhibition and maybe try to get it by Netflix in that same way. And they went, nah, dude, you signed for a real fight. Either honor your contract or we're going to court. And this might be why. Floyd Mayweather is dealing with contract complications that could affect his 2026 plans. including a potential rematch with Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather is dealing with growing uncertainty around his 2026 fight schedule, as multiple agreements, including a highly anticipated rematch with Manny Pacquiao, now appear to be in conflict.
The controversy surrounding the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch has also created uncertainty around a possible fight involving Mike Tyson. That event was reportedly delayed from its original April 25th date, and growing speculation now suggests it could be canceled completely. With Mayweather connected to multiple negotiations and overlapping commitments, confusion continues to grow.
Their schedule adds more uncertainty. Adding to the situation, Mayweather has been linked to other exhibition bouts, including matchups with fighters like Manny Pacquiao. That is not an exhibition. Mike Zambides, I'm pretty sure that's a kickboxer. However, those events have also faced complications due to legal and contractual issues. As a result, the possibility of Tyson-Mayweather exhibition remains unclear. Dude, it's not happening, okay? It's not happening.
Reports also suggest that negotiations for several of these events remained incomplete, even close to rumored fight dates. There are still no confirmed venues, finalized contracts, or official commitments publicly announced by either side. Because of this, many insiders believe some of these matchups were more speculative ideas than fully organized events from the beginning.
Randomly this morning, got up and thought, what happened to that Mike Tyson-Floyd Mayweather fight that no one was asking for? Let's be honest. Am I upset that it's probably not going to happen? No. Is it obvious why it's not going to happen? Is it obvious why Floyd is doing these things? Because he needs money? That's why. But it seems as though the biggest cash cow in the room is him and Manny Pacquiao. And if certain articles are to be believed, and even Floyd's own words himself, there's a massive reason why Floyd can't and probably won't fight Mike Tyson. And it's a very simple one that we all should have seen coming. Let's take a look at this. This is from Alexander Rasquez. Now again, this is on April 17th. Remember, this fight was supposed to happen. Let me make sure I get it right. This fight was supposed to happen on April 25th in the Congo. And legitimately, when this was announced, this is the last anyone heard of this fight. This was a little more than a month ago. And since they announced it, no weight limit, 8 rounds, we have not heard.
At the same time, critics argue that Mayweather's recent behavior reflects an urgent need for quick cash flow. That may explain why he's been tied to multiple overlapping exhibitions and business opportunities all at once. By attempting to secure several deals simultaneously, he may have created serious scheduling conflicts and contractual complications. Combined with confusion among promoters and advisors, these issues have reportedly stalled the Tyson event and pushed it deeper into uncertainty.
Absolutely nothing about the fight from that moment forward. And the only reason I can think of for why that's happened is because the fight's not happening. And again, this is from Alexander Rasquez. Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather exhibition remains uncertain after the latest update. What's the latest update? It's far from finalized. This is from Amir Adala. He said, he addressed the situation, making it clear that no official agreement is in place. Quote, no, that is not definitely happening. It is pending a lot of things. It is pending a lot of different things. There's nothing definite, guaranteed, concrete, Adala said in an interview with Boxing King Media. This update comes after initial reports linked the exhibition to a possible event in the Democratic Republic of Congo. However, ongoing logistical and contractual hurdles, along with Mayweather's other potential commitments, have cast serious doubt on whether the fight will materialize. Talks exist, but no deal in place. Let's hear Mayweather's other comments in a second, because as we know, when Floyd starts talking, the money dries up. When Floyd starts getting out there and saying things in the public that are not true about the contractual obligations he already has, things tend to deteriorate. Either he gets sued, or he gets taken into arbitration, or he actually has to abide by the contract he's trying to actively diminish, like in the Manny Pacquiao.
Broadcaster Simon Jordan believes the push for a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch is driven far more by business and entertainment than by real sporting necessity. He questioned why the rivalry even needs to be revisited, especially considering Pacquiao's recent performances and Mayweather's exhibition-heavy career after retirement. Jordan argues that modern streaming platforms like Netflix are changing boxing into entertainment-first programming, where fights are chosen not only for competition, but for viewership, subscriptions, headlines, and global attention.
He had a fight recently, hasn't he, against Mario Barris, who just lost his title to Ryan Garcia, deservedly so. And that was a draw in which most people saw Pacquiao at the end of his career, saw what was left of him, and were not too happy that he came back again. Floyd Mayweather has had a variety of different bouts. I mean, I hear that he's going to fight Mike Tyson. I don't understand what that thinking is. Or an exhibition. We've seen him fight and hold up Conor McGregor in an exhibition fight. It's Netflix building entertainment models around sports. Sport is entertainment. It crosses over. Netflix have got a proven model of success that ultimately they invest some money into these sort of things, whether it's Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson or Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. They look at their lifetime value of their average subscriber, not every subscriber, but their average subscriber, and then they multiply it by the amount of subscribers they think they're going to get as new ones, and they make a commercial decision.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao has openly claimed that Floyd Mayweather is trying to label the rematch as an exhibition because he fears risking his perfect 50-0 professional record. Pacquiao believes that undefeated record is the foundation of Floyd's legacy, public image, and business value. According to him, a loss would damage the invincible reputation that helped Mayweather secure massive paydays, sponsorships, and worldwide fame. Pacquiao insists this is why Floyd prefers a safer exhibition format instead of a fully competitive professional fight where the official record would be at stake. The disagreement has only increased tension between both camps, with each side accusing the other of avoiding the truth.
His signature is on this contract?
Floyd's signature is on multiple contracts.
And it says professional fight.
Professional fight.
Why do you think that Floyd is now saying, after he signed the contract for a professional fight, no, it's an exhibition? Why do you think? Do you have an opinion, a theory?
I think he's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition match?
I mean, he could leverage what you do. You've lost fights because you fought everyone, right?
Yes.
So you're still one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and you can leverage the fact that you're Manny Pacquiao. But you think it means that much to him to be undefeated, that even though there's so much money on the line and he's already signed it, he now wants it to be an exhibition?
That's I always say that, it doesn't matter if you're an undefeated fighter, and you are. Yeah. What I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Even with all the controversy, the proposed rematch is still being promoted as a massive global entertainment event capable of generating enormous pay-per-view numbers and worldwide attention. Promoters and streaming companies reportedly believe the legendary names alone are enough to attract millions of viewers, despite both fighters being well past their physical prime. Alongside the Pacquiao situation, Mayweather is also linked to several exhibition fights throughout 2026, including a headline event involving Mike Tyson. Because of his undefeated record and worldwide fame, every appearance continues to generate huge commercial interest, media coverage, and financial opportunity. Still, critics argue these events are focused more on entertainment and profit than genuine high-level competition.
This is going to be a mega event. Doesn't matter how old they are. They're the two biggest names in boxing today, even if they aren't, necessarily the most active fighters. And Mayweather's going to have his exhibition with Mike Tyson in the Congo in April. Pacquiao's going to do one in Vegas with Ruslan Provodnikov, and then they're going to go towards the fight.
I don't know how you do an exhibition with Provodnikov, by the way. I don't know if I would do that.
I won't do that.
Man, he's not pulling punches, right?
Exhibition with that's like an exhibition with Drago, or like I'm going to do an exhibition with a wild tiger and a kid, like Provodnikov is not the one to do an exhibition.
Jazz Math has repeatedly insisted that none of the controversy changes the official legal status of the rematch. According to him, the fight is still active, valid, and contractually binding as a professional boxing match, not an exhibition. He claims Mayweather signed multiple agreements connected to the same professional fight arrangement on different dates with different parties involved.